Are you tired of being tired? Of running on empty, of feeling weighed down by juggling so many things? Feel drained at the end of the week and tired before it even starts? Well, it doesn't have to be that way. And there's a secret. You need to be more otter. Hello, visionaries, and welcome aboard the Annoyingly Optimistic Show, your one-stop shop for ambitious entrepreneurs and business owners in a search for a unique cocktail of knowledge, inspiration, and a dash of laughter. I'm Paul Inskip, your navigator on this thrilling exploration of the business world. Together, we'll dive deep into the mesmerising ocean of ideas, demystifying the secrets of success, and provide you with actionable strategies to worry less, make more, and be brilliant. I can't wait to hear from you, so feel free to connect, comment, or message me to share how you found help, inspiration, or a renewed perspective from our discussions. Let's embark on this annoyingly optimistic journey together, and always remember to worry less, make more, and be brilliant. So let's dive right into these otter-like behaviours, or rather, let's discuss why we should adopt them. Now, did you know that otters spend a third of their time preening and grooming? Now, you must be wondering, do I have to spend a third of my time in front of the mirror, seeing how good I look? Well, not quite. But let's stick around to find out how we can incorporate a little otter-like care into our business life. So let's start by talking how we treat ourselves as business owners. Now, I know you've been there chasing customers, orders, social media, and so much more. It's like a never-ending roller coaster ride, but no cotton candy in sight. Ever felt like that? Of course you have. And here's the kicker. With all these hats we wear, how often do we wear the self-care hat? How often does that one come out? Well, sadly, not enough. We view ourselves as some kind of meat machines, churning and burning to keep the business rolling. Can you imagine what your business would look like without you? And what it would look like if you just took a moment to groom ourselves like our furry otter friends? Well, this is where the utterly amazing solution comes in. No, it doesn't involve lying on our backs, cracking open crabs on our bellies, unless you know that floats your boat. But seriously, what our secret otter weapon is scheduling time for ourselves in our diaries. Well, that sounds simple, right? But like a good pun, it's not always easy to pull off. Now, take a break from the screen, go for a walk, read a book, listen to a podcast, preferably an annoying optimistic one. Hint, hint. Allow yourself to tap into that passion and desire that got you started in the first place. Remember when your business was just a twinkle in your eye? Let's recapture that magic. Just 60 minutes a week. That's all it takes to start your journey to becoming more otter. That's less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite binge-worthy show. A mere 60 minutes to energize and revitalize yourself. And what do you know? The more you do it, the more you'll want to do it. You'll start to look forward to those otter moments. You'll begin to look at your business with fresh eyes, less worry, more energy, and more drive. Now, doesn't that sound utterly fantastic? So let's make a pact, an otter pact, if you will. Let's clear our diaries today. Let's commit to this new otter agenda and make a resolution not to let ourselves off the hook. It's time to build that otter space. It's time to create a sanctuary, a time bubble where the world stops spinning for a while and it's just you and your passion. Now, for me, it's about moving 5 feet away from my computer to my wonderfully comfortable leather armchair. It's about leaving behind the mechanical clatter of the keyboard and the blue glare of the screen. I traded in for the soft whisper of pages turning, the scratch of my pen as I jot down remarkable ideas, or the immersive world of a book I'm reading. It's giving myself time uninterrupted and sacred. And remember, notifications off here. Your mind needs room to play, to innovate, to make mistakes, and to create brilliance. Sometimes it's more rubbish than brilliant, but hey, one person's rubbish is another person's treasure. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but I don't have time to be an otter. I've got bills to pay, customers to please, a business to run. I hear you. We've all been on that whirlwind ride of entrepreneurship, where time seems as elusive as a calm day in a hurricane. But let's take a moment to ask ourselves, are we running our businesses, or are our businesses running us into the ground? Now, remember, a well-rested mind is a creative mind, and creativity is not just the lifeblood of our businesses, it's the heartbeat, the rhythm, the melody that makes us dancing to the tune of success. So let's start taking those 60-minute otter breaks. Let's start treating ourselves with the same care and attention we pour into our businesses. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Let's remember why we started this journey into the business world in the first place. Was it an idea that kept you awake at night? Was it a passion that set your heart ablaze? Was it a desire to make a change, to create, to innovate? Let's find that spark, that initial ember, and fan it back into a roaring flame. Because at the end of the day, when we're more otter, we're not just better business owners, we're better versions of ourselves. We're happier, healthier, more balanced. And isn't that what it's all about? Isn't the real secret to a successful business a fulfilling life? So here's your homework, folks. Yes, there's homework. But don't worry, it's the fun kind. I promise no pop quizzes, no late night cramming sessions. Your task is to find that one thing that you enjoy about the business side of what you do. That one thing that doesn't feel like work at all. It could be brainstorming new ideas, designing new products, or even just chatting with your customers. Then I want you to dedicate 1 hour a week to doing just that. No interruptions, no distractions, just you and that one thing that makes you forget about the ticking clock. And who knows, you might just find that being more otter is exactly what you and your business need. It's like a secret sauce, a magic potion, a hidden cheat code to a happier and healthier business. And who wouldn't want that? So take the leap of faith, dive into that otter hour, and give yourself permission to enjoy your business again. Now remember, otters aren't just cute, cuddly creatures. They're self-care gurus. They know the value of taking time to look after themselves. And now, so do you. So let's start taking care of ourselves, not just for the sake of our businesses, not just for the sake of our well-being. We're not just the business owners. We're people too. And people, just like otters, need to take care of themselves. We need to eat well, sleep well, play well, and laugh well. So let's pledge to do that. Let's pledge to live our lives to the fullest, both in and out of the business world. So as I wrap up this episode, let's make a pact. Let's promise to be more otter, to take care of ourselves, to find joy in what we do, and to never forget that while we may run a business, we also need to run, play, and enjoy our lives. Let's not just stay afloat, but let's swim with the current. Let's glide with ease. Let's crack open the crabs of life on our bellies, and let's be more otter. Because life's too short to be anything but utterly amazing. So until next time, stay annoyingly optimistic. Keep being utterly fantastic. And remember, no matter how tough things get, there's always time to be more otter. Well, my perpetually buoyant listeners, we've reached the conclusion of another enlightening episode of the Annoyingly Optimistic Show, where I sprinkle a little bit of optimism into your day, whether you ask for it or not. Longing for another dose? Well, ensure you're subscribed on your go-to podcast platform. Think of it as giving me an open invitation to a ceaseless fiesta of positivity in your headphones, where there's no guest list and an infinite supply of joy bubbles. Now, don't forget to rate and review. I'd love to know what your impressions are. Even if you're like, oh, Paul, you're excessively upbeat. Could you stop increasing my happiness quotient? I can't. And finally, if you've got burning questions, captivating tales, or an overflowing of optimism, reach out to me on my website, worrylessmakemore.co.uk. I'm only a mouse click away from brightening your day even more. Thanks for sharing your time with me. I'm excited to infuse more positivity into your world on the next episode of the Annoyingly Optimistic Show. Until we meet again, worry less, make more, and be brilliant.